What's up, guys? It's Jesse from Central Athlete, and today we are talking about how to grow, specifically rebuilding. So we've got 4 components of how to grow on the rebuild part of this video series, and the first one is immunity, something that not a lot of people talk about, but some basic physiology is that training is a purposeful hormetic stressor on the body. And hormesis essentially is whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So if we give ourselves the correct stimuli of stress, then we're going to rebuild and compensate from that stress. And in literature they call this overcompensating. So we get stronger. However, if we don't have a strong immune system and we put too much stress on the body, we're gonna have a hard time recovering. So that's one of the first things that I wanted to chat about. A good rule of thumb is that everybody should be getting sick about 1 to 2 times per year. And it's actually a sign of health for your immune system to get sick. Think about it being a tune-up to your immune system. However, if you're getting sick maybe once per quarter or more than that, then you may have some sort of too much stress going on, or you may have some sort of impairments going on with the immune system. So something to dig a little deeper on. The second one, and one of my favorite things to talk about, is hormones as it relates to rebuilding. One of the biggest things is supplementing at the wrong time. There's a ton of information out there, and a lot of times people are taking particular supplements, but what we know is that supplements need to be taken at very specific parts of the day. A great example of this is fish oil. Fish oil has a bunch of cognitive benefits. It has lipidology benefits. It also has potential benefits of affecting adipose tissue. However, if you take fish oil post-workout, it can potentially blunt the hormetic stressor from training. When you train, you incur, specific resistance training, you incur small micro tears in your muscle. And so what happens is your body then has a natural inflammatory response. And that's a natural part of the healing process. If you take fish oil post-workout, what it potentially does is it blunts that inflammatory signal, and theoretically it could lead to less gains. Another example of taking supplements at the wrong time would be taking your post-workout shake 2 hours after you worked out. It's still beneficial, but it's not ideal. Another great thing to do in terms of hormones is training at the right time. So in regards to resistance training, about 3 hours after waking, roughly about 9 a.m. in the morning, depends on the longitude at which you live, testosterone secretion is at its highest. So that would be an optimal time for resistance training. Another principle here is hormone pulsing. This is something that a lot of bodybuilders do, is they'll pump themselves full of insulin in the PM, either exogenously or through a nutritional protocol. So what we like to do, this comes from some information from a journal of obesity out of Israel, where they had 2 groups of people. They had a control group and then they had an experimental group. And the experimental group ate 80% of their carbs in the evening, whereas the control group ate their carbs throughout the day. And the experimental group saw a reduction in weight, in fat mass, satiety improved, and then hunger decreased. So there's a lot of really good things that happens there. I don't know if we can specifically draw the conclusion that you need to eat carbs in the evening. However, what we like to do is give people a really robust anabolic signal directly after their training. What that looks like is in the form of nutrition. So your post-workout nutrition should contain carbohydrates. It should fit the criteria of low fructose, high glucose, and a high glycemic index. And so dextrose or maltodextrin are really good carbohydrate supplements. Some natural foods that would be great are apricots, kiwis, pineapples, white rice, rice cakes with jam. Some people put syrup on the white rice. And then the apricots, kiwis, and pineapple, that can actually be done in a juice form to get into your system a little bit quicker. And one of the best things for rebuilding is having we talk about this a ton, is a strong insurance policy. So we call those our BLGS, our basic lifestyle guidelines: water, movement, sleep, play, and chewing your food. I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail here, but if these things are dialed in, it's gonna boost your resiliency, and it's gonna really greatly improve your ability to recover. So guys, I hope you have a great time and success growing and rebuilding. And please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to do a really good job of releasing weekly content. So comment below, let us know what you guys want to know about how we can serve our community, and stay shredded, my friends.